Hello, hello. Welcome back to the weekly Monday Motivation Podcast, No More Excuses. I am your host, Sandi Ballard, the Badass Business Coach. Yes, I'm the Badass Business Coach because I'll help you realize your badassness so you can do more, be more, and achieve more, especially those goals that you want to achieve. You know, whether it is a big goal, a small goal, whether it's a new habit or better time management, whatever it is, I'll help you get there. All right? Make sure you're checking out my website, badassbusiness.coach. Connect with me on social media. And again, thank you for listening and thank you for sharing this podcast with others because it's really cool, again, to see who's listening all over the world and in what states and what areas. It's really cool. So thank you so much. And yes, it's already May 10th, and it feels like it's been a month. It's been full of distractions, progress, and fixing things that have been a long time distraction. And man, it feels good when you sort of clean things up, doesn't it? You know, that spring cleaning and in your home, that feeling, that first day, it's so beautiful that when you open up the windows and let that fresh breeze blow in, and maybe you do a deep clean. Perhaps you move some furniture around. And yes, you start that list of home improvements. Yes, that feeling. I don't know, maybe at least that was the feeling in the cold weather states when that first 60 or even 50-degree day came in and the sun was shining and you could hear the birds singing, right? Do you have that feeling? You got to at least know what that feeling is. And that's what I talk about with my clients. Life is what gets in the way of our business. Remember a couple weeks ago, I talked about my refrigerator going out, and it stole about 7 hours of my time. And that wasn't time I was sitting on the beach or at happy hour or on the couch because, trust me, I've seen all the TV I need to for years, thanks to the pandemic. It was time I wanted to work on marketing, research for my clients, improving my website, creating content for my fourth book, and for you, for this podcast, for you, amazing podcast listeners. It's just I wanted that time to be productive, right? For more things. And today I'm really stoked. So if this sounds different, the reason is I finally got a new laptop. My other was circa 2013. Yes, I replaced the laptop because it was a huge distraction in my life. It was so slow. It would sit and just spin and spin and spin. When I was opening a file, a program, or I tried to do things remotely quickly, it would take up so much of my time waiting. And I was having a tech guy help me on, was it the other day, Tuesday or Wednesday? And he even, as he took control of my computer and saw how slow it was rebooting, he's like, yeah, you need a new laptop. So my frustration level with this laptop, the old laptop, it was probably level 22 out of 10. I was not productive at all. And although Friday, when my laptop finally showed up, it was a bit of a distraction, as I had other things to do, but I needed to get it set up and running. I needed to get my files transferred and my program set up so I could focus on this podcast and you. And I could get shit done. That's what the last few podcasts have been about, right? Focus, removing distractions, fixing things. And so here I am preaching what I'm practicing because I finally practiced what I preached last week. And I got the new laptop. It was like that spring cleaning feeling when I finally saw all my files and programs transferred over. And I clicked on it. I opened up a program and it was like, boom, open. I clicked on a Word document, boom, open. I didn't even have enough time to take a sip of my water. And many times when I was opening up a program, I would actually go refill my water bottle or go to the bathroom. It's crazy. So, fixing distractions, creating efficiency and productivity, it feels so good. Like that spring cleaning feeling. What about you? Last week's challenges and questions were, what's one thing you want to do but haven't because of being in fix mode? Or what's one thing you did fix? I heard from a few people about some similar things, but also some things that have been out of their control. And that's what I talked about a few weeks ago is, what's in your control and what do you feel like is out of your control and is getting out of control, right? And we all know because of the pandemic, kids in school and all that crazy stuff. Some of the people I had a friend message me that there's only 3 weeks left of school, but they were actually back at school. Her daughter's grades are going up. Her son is making friends because they've switched schools a few times, trying to have some sort of consistency. And now they've got a schedule, and she can be more calmer and intentional and productive at work. And she can be there for her clients and staff. Another client was excited about the possibilities now that the farmers markets are back open and he can get his new products in front of people. He created quite a few new products during the pandemic, which was really cool. But now he can get those out into the open and get them marketed versus just online and social media. And, like my laptop, I heard from people about things that could be fixed that were more in their control. Like one owner worked with her manager on updating some processes that desperately needed attention. Because yes, during the pandemic, and yes, for those of you who are new listening to me, I do say pandemic instead of pandemic. So during the pandemic, many people, it was unfortunately a good time to see things that were broken and needed to be fixed. So she worked with her manager on fixing those things. And another that I had sent a worksheet to because he just kept saying was getting bogged down in the details and just had lists of things that weren't getting done. He finally did the worksheet of what's falling off my plate and was like, oh, I now see what I can delegate and to who. And he said it was like that spring cleaning feeling as he figured it all out. And he didn't have that mental and distraction of the shit that's not getting done. And it's now shifted to, wow, look at what I am getting done. Because that distraction, that mental weight is gone. Productivity. It's an amazing feeling, yet it escapes so many of us. Because we get bogged down with the mental and physical clutter. We're band-aiding things, like my laptop, that should just get fixed. And decisions, like saying yes too much, trying to do it all, that keep us from that amazing spring cleaning feeling of productivity. Last week I also asked for you to set your goal for the month of May. Remember, you should be setting smaller monthly goals to help you make progress on your bigger goal, to feel that productivity, to feel that excitement and progress. So what is your goal, and what will you do today that will help you feel productive, that will help you make progress toward it? Many of my clients ask, they're like, well, Sandi, how do I be more productive? Well, yeah, sometimes it's easier said than done, but it's also pretty easy. Fix the shit. When you do, it helps you stay focused and stop wasting time and stop being unproductive. For me, at least this week, the laptop, yeah, it's like Christmas Day. It's screaming fast. I should have replaced it a few years ago, but now I am enjoying that spring cleaning feeling. Again, what needs to be fixed that maybe you're thinking too deeply about, should I, shouldn't I, or you're not sure if you can afford it. Yeah, because I was looking at some laptops and I'm like, ooh, don't want to pay that. I just didn't want to pay it. But how much time have I wasted by not taking that step? What else do you need to get past that you can make that decision to fix the shit that needs to be fixed? Yeah, there are so many apps out there, so many systems to help, but it all starts with you. Create that list of things that are not getting done, things that are annoying you, distracting you. And yes, there's a lot from last year. Kids working and doing school at home, you working at home, the schedules, the neighbors. We had that screeching child last year that just would mentally distract me for most of the day. Nothing I could do about it. I did talk to her, but didn't really help. But, not all of those things are within our control. But now we should have a pretty good handle on things, and we're working on fixing the things we can control. It's time to level up, people. Are you ready? Do you at least want to? Because that's half the battle. I can help you get there. You just have to be ready. All right? So this week I want to know what's given you that spring clean feeling of productivity lately. And if you have no answer, you need to contact me, Sandi at sandiballard.com, Sandi with an I. DM me. Just get a hold of me. You can contact me through my website, badassbusiness.coach. Let me help you talk through the goals and create that plan so you can level up. You can figure out what shit you need to fix and achieve the goals you desire. All right, have a great week of productivity. I look forward to hearing from you. And again, watch the social media for more challenges, articles, just ways to be more productive. All right, let's kick ass. Cheers.